going on, nerds? Welcome back to JD's Nerdverse. So we are doing another prediction video today for Seel. The Seel, it's actually a seal. It's like if Rattata was just called Rat. It's Seel. The most boring name, the most unimaginative name ever for a Pokemon. Seel, which is actually called the sea lion Pokemon, not a seal. But it's called Seel. Does not make sense. At level 34, evolves in Dugong. Let's look at the stats of Seel, the Pokemon with the same name as a normal animal. Like, just Pidgey is just Pigeon, and Rat is just Rat. That's the world this Pokemon come from. It's so unimaginative at all. However, let's go over the stats. The stats of this Pokemon's got 70 specials. It's very good. It is considered a water-type Pokemon. It's not ice-type until it evolves. But it is a water-type Pokemon at 65 HP. So its HP and special are pretty good for this Pokemon. Speed is 45, defense is 55, and attack is 45. So not a massive variance in moves. I've noticed like a trend. Pokemon that have their stats pretty clumped together number-wise usually do pretty well. Like if there's a huge variance in the numbers, like the highest number versus lowest, that usually results in some bad playthroughs. But there's not a huge variance here. The biggest variance you have is 45 to 70, which is about that's a 25 variance there. It's not too bad. So at 34, we evolve into Dugong. A little bit more imaginative as a Pokemon. It gets 95 special, which is really good. 90 HP, 70 attack, 80 defense, and 70. So you see how we kept that variance of 25 there. When you get Pokemon, I'm trying to think of a Pokemon off the top of my head that had a large variance like that. Next time I come across one, I'll bring it up. But Dugong has great stats, and also Dugong is water-ice, so we get a nice stab when it comes to ice moves. Okay? Let's move on to the moveset. We start off the game with Headbutt. Now, Headbutt's actually a very strong move. It's 70 base power, 100% accuracy. There's a couple problems with Headbutt, though. Headbutt is only 15 power points, and it's also normal type. So the reason why that's a big deal is because Brock is rock type, so he's going to resist this attack. So we're not going to do a lot of damage, and not to mention we're going to run out of power points pretty quick. And we don't have another move unless we get to level 30 to initiate bide game. So yeah, that's going to be some tricky parts of this playthrough. Headbutt will run out of power points, and it's just going to matter how much health we have left and things like that. So we're not going to be able to do this like level 11 or 12 or something, even though you look at the typing, you're like, yeah, this would blast through the first gym. But there's no water type moves until Water Gun, and you can get that in Mountain Moon. So yeah, you can't really do much with that. Growl, you get at level 30, and that's going to be pointless. We're going to have so many HMs or TMs at that point, we won't need Growl. Aurora Beam is, you get level 35. Now, if we were not to level up at all, like we were just not to evolve, let me rephrase that. If we were not to evolve at all, Aurora Beam would be a 65 base powered ice move, 100% accurate. But when we evolve into Dugong, I think it goes like level 38 or something, but the important part is Aurora Beam then becomes a stab move. Okay, Rest, we're not going to use. We could use it. It's pretty nice. But Takedown, we're not going to use. Ice Beam, we will use, but we will not level up and get it. We're going to get it long before we ever actually get it that way. So usually it's bolded whenever it's like it's a stab move. But because Seel, this is Seel's level up moveset, not Dugong's. But because Seel is just water, Ice Beam and Aurora Beam do not get that stab. However, when we evolve, we do get stab, and so here's the moveset for Seel when it comes to TMs. We get Body Slam is useful, Takedown, Double Edge can be useful. I think Body Slam will be more useful than those two. Water Gun and Bubble Beam will be very good after we beat Brock's gym. We'll pick Water Gun up in Mountain Moon. We'll get Bubble Beam right after we get out of Mountain Moon, and that'll help us really dominate pretty well throughout the game. Ice Beam and Blizzard, it's not showing here, but it is a stab move, so we get some stab out of that. Ice Beam's 95 base power with 100% accurate. So when you add 1.5 times damage, oh, what is that? What's that, 47.5? So add 47.5 to 95. That's what we're going to be doing damage-wise, and Blizzard just takes that and just turns it up a notch. So we're looking at a 180 base power move with 90% accuracy. That's insanely good. And the fact that it's our typing is even better because it's going to do so much damage. Payday we don't use. There's actually a move not listed here because, like I said, this is Seel's level up. This is Seel's TM moveset. Dugong can actually learn Hyper Beam. Not really useful, but I just wanted to throw that in there. We can learn Hyper Beam. Mimic will be useful for those Pokemon. We don't have actually a stat boosting move here, except for Double Team, which is outlawed. So Mimic will be useful to do like Amnesia and Agility and things like that. Bide will be useful early, as this is an extra move. We will not use Skull Bash. Rest will not be used. Substitute will not be used. Surf is a 95 base power move with Stab, so it's pretty much the same as Ice Beam when it comes to Stab. 100% accuracy, very useful. And then the last move we can get access to is Strength. We're not going to use it, but it's there if we ever needed to, which we're not going to use it. So yeah, it's got enough. If you just get past Brock's Gym, it's going to be a breeze. I promise you. Brock's Gym will be like a fifth of this playthrough. We're going to blast through the rest of the game after this. It doesn't have no stats like really stand out, but there's nothing bad here that's going to be your weakness. No, it's not going to be your Achilles heel. The only Achilles heel it has is in Gen 1, and I'm going to show you this with this moveset. In Gen 1, a lot of Pokemon were not designed with the intent that they would ever be used early in the game. So if you look at the moveset from Gen 1 to like Gen 2, they fix all this, where you'll get Water Gun at level 7, or Bubble Whale at level 7 or something. So there's a drastic difference in moves that you can get when it comes from Generation 1 to Generation 2. In Generation 2, I always say, Generation 2 is like, they fixed everything wrong with Generation 1 and Generation 2. Gave moves to a Pokemon that would, last the entire game, that would level you up through the entire game. They didn't give you Pokemon moves that you have to wait to level 50 to get a move or something like that. So let's go on to the rules of the moveset real quick. You can only use Seel in battle. You can use other Pokemon for HMs or to catch Pokemon for HMs. Running clock with 3 exceptions. The first exception is Lieutenant Surge's Gym. There's a little button thing you got to find. Pause the timer. We're not going to waste our time in there. We'll find it. We'll fight the battle that we need to do, and then we'll move on. You can also sell some stuff and sell it on City. I'm actually starting to look at these and like, maybe I shouldn't like have these rules when it comes to exceptions other than like the one exception. And then the third one's if we need to get a TM. If we need to buy a TM from the Rocket Game Corner, we can pause the timer, sell coins, get it. But I'm actually starting to contemplate just not having the clock stop for anything other than Lieutenant Surge's Gym and buying that move at the end, because I don't know, but all the playthroughs are pretty consistently where the clock is getting stopped, so I don't know, I'm contemplating that. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. No glitches or exploits. You cannot use the Musingo glitch, cannot use the Pokédoll glitch. There's an exploit out there which is like RNG manipulation. So if you don't know, the way the game is calculated, it's a formula, and RNG manipulation is like, if you do the same things over and over again, it can kind of trigger the game to respond the same way. So that's what an RNG manipulation is. The one glitch that is allowed is badge boost, because we cannot help the badge boost. Okay. The last thing is no items in battle. I've gotten pretty loose about ethers, but no potions, no revives, no X speeds, no X attacks. I may do a playthrough one time where I try and find the where I show you why we don't want to use X attack in battle, and how much it is such a hack for the game. It just nerfs the game altogether. Okay, so yeah, while we're on this page, subscribe to my channel. 90% of my viewers are not subscribers, so don't be a statistic. Be part of the subscribe team. Follow my Twitter, follow my Instagram, at JD's Nerdverse, at JD's _nerd_verse. I am a father of 2, a wife, a cat. I actually am the only worker in the house. So I get up at 5 in the morning to make these videos for everyone. So really would appreciate. I mean, I do it because I love doing it, but getting some subscribes and some likes and some comments really does make it worthwhile. Shows the work I'm putting in is being enjoyed by people out there. So let's get back to the prediction of the video. So like I said, I do not think this is going to be a hard playthrough. After we get by Brock, and that could take anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes, it's going to be a cakewalk. There will not be really anywhere I'm going to have massive struggles except for maybe the Elite Four. And honestly, I can't think of anywhere in the Elite Four where I'm going to have trouble except for maybe Agatha. But Blaine I'm going to blast through. Bruno, Lorelei maybe, but we're same type, so she's not going to use ice moves on us. That's her best moves. So maybe the champion, but I doubt that too. He's got 2 Pokemon right away that are weak to ice. He's got another 2 Pokemon that are weak to water. He's got Pidgeot, weak to ice. Blizzard will be a one-shot, or Ice Beam, whichever one. Okay, and he's got Venusaur. One shot will knock him out easily. Then you got Water is Rhydon and Arcanine. And then all you have to do is worry about is what's the name? Alakazam. But we have Body Slam for Alakazam. So the only one we really have to worry about is Gyarados. But Gyarados has nothing super effective other than Bite, maybe? But Hyper Beam's not going to do anything. Bite's not... Hydro Pump won't do anything. So there's nothing really here that's going to be it's a glaring weakness for this Pokemon except for the first gym. And I can say maybe Erica's gym, or maybe actually no, maybe Lieutenant Surge's gym would be the one hiccup. Maybe because we're not fast enough to outspeed. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna get through Lieutenant Surge's gym with no issue. You might say Erica if we're not evolved, but once we evolve, Erica will be a cinch because then we get stabbed, and Ice Beam will be a one shot, or Aurora Beam will be a nice one shot. So what would be a weakness if we did it just with Seel will end up being a strength once we do it with Dugong, because we'll be ice, water, ice. So yeah, I think it's going to be a very good playthrough. My prediction, I think we'll get it in up between an hour and 20, an hour and 25 minutes. I think that's what's going to happen. After the first gym, I really don't see where we're going to slow down at all. I don't see any trainer between Brock's gym and really the end of the game that's really going to give us problems. Maybe Lieutenant Surge and Erica. But Erica won't be an issue once we evolve, and Lieutenant Surge, he may be an issue, but I doubt it. I really doubt it. But I think we're going to do very well, and I don't think we're going to have many issues with our rival either. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. What do you think will get this accomplished? By the way, I do want to let you know that this will be the last time you see this background on any of my vids. So I am switching to it. I'm going to go ahead and do a little spoiler here, as I'm switching to a new one like this. It is actually the map of Johto, and the colors like that blurred in the background. I think it just looks better. It looks cleaner. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And by the way, the next video after this Seel video will be Grimer and Muck. It is not one I'm looking really forward to. The moveset for Poison-type Pokemon is very limited in Generation 1. But nonetheless, I am excited to play through, but I'm just a little worried about it. Could be a little bit of a grind because of circumstances like moveset. But that's my video. I want to thank everyone for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. You'll get videos like this all the time. I really appreciate it. And comment down below. Anything, thoughts, feedback is always accepted and always welcome. So let me know what you think. And have a good one. See you.